Improve your child's emotional intelligence. Engaging in activities with your child is crucial for developing their emotional intelligence, which plays a vital role in their overall well-being and future success. Through shared experiences like reading together, playing games, or simply talking about their day, children learn to identify and express their emotions in healthy ways. These activities teach them empathy by helping them understand others' feelings, and they also improve their ability to manage emotions, reducing stress and anxiety. Additionally, such interactions strengthen the parent-child bond, providing a safe space for the child to explore their emotions and build self-confidence. Overall, nurturing emotional intelligence in children through shared activities lays the foundation for strong relationships and better decision-making throughout their lives. Improving a child's emotional intelligence, EQ, is crucial for their social and emotional development. Here are some activities and exercises that can help. Emotion identification. Feelings chart. Create or use a chart with different faces showing various emotions, happy, sad, angry, etc. Ask your child to point out how they feel each day and why. Description. A feelings chart features different facial expressions that represent various emotions, such as happy, sad, angry, scared, and surprised. Activity. Each day, ask your child to look at the chart and choose the face that best represents their current emotion. Discuss why they feel that way. You can also use the chart during or after specific events, for example, after a playdate, during a stressful moment, to help them articulate their feelings. Emotion matching game. Use flashcards with different emotions and match them with situations or stories. This helps children recognize and label emotions. Description. Flashcards with pictures of different emotions or scenarios that evoke emotions, for example, a child holding a broken toy looking sad. Activity. Present your child with a card showing an emotional expression or scenario. Ask them to name the emotion and then discuss a time they felt the same way. This helps children learn to recognize and label emotions, both in themselves and others. Mindfulness exercises. Mindful breathing. Teach your child to take deep breaths to calm down when feeling overwhelmed. Practice this daily with simple breathing exercises. Description. Mindful breathing involves focusing on slow, deep breaths to help calm the mind and body. Activity. Teach your child to breathe in through the nose for a count of 4, hold the breath for a count of 4, and exhale slowly through the mouth for a count of 6. Practice this together daily, and remind them to use this technique when they feel anxious or upset. Body scan. Guide your child through a body scan, where they focus on each part of their body, helping them become more aware of physical and emotional sensations. Description. A guided exercise where your child focuses on different parts of their body, noticing any sensations without judgment. Activity. Have your child lie down and close their eyes. Start from their toes and slowly work up to their head, asking them to focus on how each part feels, warm, cool, tense, relaxed. This helps them become more aware of their body and emotions. Empathy building. Role-playing. Act out different scenarios where someone might feel a certain way, for example, losing a toy, feeling left out. Ask your child how they think the other person feels and what they could do to help. Description. Acting out scenarios helps children understand others' perspectives and develop empathy. Activity. Create simple scenarios where your child or you play different roles, for example, someone getting hurt, someone feeling left out. After the role play, discuss how the characters felt and what could be done to make them feel better. Encourage your child to suggest solutions. Empathy stories. Read books or watch shows that focus on emotions and empathy. Discuss how the characters might feel and why. Description. Stories are powerful tools for teaching empathy by allowing children to see the world from different perspectives. Activity. Read books or watch shows that focus on emotions and challenges. Afterward, ask your child questions like, how do you think the character felt? Or what would you do if you were in their shoes? Discuss how the character's actions affected others. Emotion regulation. Emotion regulation jar. Create a jar filled with calming techniques, for example, counting to 10, deep breathing, thinking of a happy place. When your child is upset, have them pick a strategy from the jar. Description: a jar filled with slips of paper, each listing a different calming strategy or activity. Activity: when your child feels upset or angry, have them pick a strategy from the jar, for example, count to 10, go for a walk, listen to music. Encourage them to try the technique and then discuss how it helped, or didn't. This gives them a toolbox of strategies for managing their emotions. Draw your feelings. Encourage your child to draw how they feel. This can be a powerful way for them to express emotions they might not yet be able to verbalize. Description: a creative exercise that allows children to express their emotions through art. Activity: give your child paper and crayons or markers and ask them to draw how they're feeling. If they draw something abstract or specific, ask them to describe it and talk about what made them feel that way. This can be a non-verbal way for children to process emotions. Social skills practice. Playdates and group activities. Provide opportunities for your child to interact with peers. Practice sharing, taking turns, and communicating effectively. Description: social interactions are key to developing emotional intelligence, teaching children how to navigate relationships. Activity: arrange playdates or involve your child in group activities like sports or arts and crafts. During or after the activity, discuss positive interactions and challenges. Role-play scenarios like taking turns or sharing to reinforce these skills. Compliment circle. With family or friends, take turns giving each other compliments. This helps children learn to recognize positive qualities in others and express appreciation. Description: a group activity where participants take turns giving and receiving compliments. Activity: sit in a circle with family or friends. Each person gives a compliment to the person next to them. This exercise helps children learn to recognize positive attributes in others and express appreciation, which fosters positive relationships. Problem-solving exercises. What would you do? Present your child with different scenarios, for example, a friend is upset, someone is being unkind, and ask how they would handle it. Discuss possible solutions together. Description: hypothetical scenarios that present a problem or challenge, encouraging children to think critically about possible solutions. Activity: present your child with different scenarios, such as a friend is upset because they lost their toy, and ask, what would you do to help? Discuss their response and explore other possible actions. This encourages empathy, critical thinking, and decision-making. Story completion. Start a story where a character faces a challenge, then ask your child to finish it. This encourages creative thinking and empathy. Description: a creative exercise where your child finishes a story that involves a character facing a problem. Activity: start a story about a character facing a challenge, for example, one day, Sarah lost her favorite toy. Pause and ask your child to finish the story, focusing on how the character resolves the issue. Discuss different ways the story could end, emphasizing problem solving and empathy. Gratitude practice. Gratitude journal. Encourage your child to write or draw something they are thankful for each day. This helps them focus on positive emotions. Description: a journal where your child writes or draws things they are thankful for each day. Activity: set aside time each day for your child to jot down or draw something they are grateful for. It could be anything from a sunny day to a kind act someone did for them. Review the journal together regularly to help them appreciate positive aspects of their life. Thank you notes. Have your child write or draw thank you notes for friends, family, or teachers. This practice nurtures appreciation and kindness. Description: writing thank you notes encourages children to recognize and express appreciation for others' kindness. Activity: after receiving a gift or kindness, have your child create a thank you note. They can write or draw something that expresses their gratitude. This activity reinforces the importance of recognizing and appreciating the positive actions of others. Emotional vocabulary building. Emotion words of the week. Introduce a new emotion word each week, for example, frustrated, excited, and use it in various contexts. This helps expand their emotional vocabulary. Description: introducing new emotion words helps expand your child's vocabulary and ability to express complex feelings. Activity: choose an emotion word each week, for example, frustrated, excited. Use the word in different contexts throughout the week and encourage your child to do the same. Discuss what the word means and relate it to situations your child experiences. Emotion charades. Act out different emotions without using words, and have your child guess what you're feeling. Then switch roles. This helps them learn to recognize nonverbal cues. Description. A fun game where emotions are acted out without words, helping children recognize and understand nonverbal cues. Activity. Take turns acting out different emotions, for example, angry, surprised, confused, without speaking, while others guess the emotion. After the game, discuss what clues, facial expressions, body language, helped identify the emotion. This helps children become more attuned to nonverbal communication. Resilience training. Growth mindset phrases. Teach your child phrases like "I can try again" or "mistakes help me learn." Encourage them to use these phrases when facing challenges. Description. Encouraging a growth mindset helps children view challenges as opportunities to learn rather than as failures. Activity. Teach your child phrases like "I can learn from my mistakes," or "I haven't figured it out yet, but I will." Use these phrases when they face challenges or setbacks. This reinforces the idea that effort and persistence lead to improvement. Failure is okay. Share stories of famous people who failed before succeeding. Discuss how perseverance is important. Description. Teaching children that failure is a natural part of learning encourages resilience and persistence. Activity. Share stories of famous individuals, for example, Thomas Edison, J.K. Rowling, who experienced failure before success. Discuss how these people didn't give up and eventually achieved their goals. Encourage your child to view their own mistakes as learning opportunities. Positive reinforcement. Emotion celebration. When your child identifies and manages their emotions well, celebrate it. Praise them for using words to express their feelings or for calming down on their own. Description. Recognizing and celebrating successful emotional regulation encourages positive behavior. Activity. When your child manages their emotions well, for example, calming down after being upset, using words to express feelings, acknowledge and celebrate this. You might say, "I'm so proud of how you calmed down when you were angry." This reinforces their efforts and motivates them to continue practicing emotional regulation. Emotion Success Journal. Keep a journal of moments when your child successfully navigates a challenging emotion. Review it together to build confidence. Description. A journal where you and your child record moments of successful emotional management. Activity. Keep a special journal where you document times when your child successfully managed their emotions. Review the journal together, especially during challenging times, to remind them of their capabilities and encourage continued growth. This helps build confidence and self-awareness. These detailed activities provide a well-rounded approach to developing your child's emotional intelligence, supporting their growth in understanding, expressing, and managing emotions effectively. Incorporating these activities into daily routines can significantly enhance your child's emotional intelligence, leading to better relationships, improved self-regulation, and greater overall well-being. And remember that any activity on emotional intelligence development can be successful only if you, the adult, are just as involved as the child.